Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu Sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu no Rito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kanzumarimasu, kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite, sume miyoya kamu izanagi no mikoto, tsukushi no himoka no tachi hana no, odo no ahagi hara ni, misogi harai tamo toki ni narimaseru, harai dono o kami tachi, moro moro no maga goto tsumi kegare o, harai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshio, Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomoni, ame no fuchi koma no mimi furi tatete, kikoshi mese to kashikomi mo maosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kam nagara tamachi haemase. Kam nagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life. In accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light shining ever more brilliantly awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving your ray. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu Sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated for group Julie. May God and may someone bless you. Someone's teaching this morning is entitled Illness and is found on the Daily Inspirations, page 67. The teachings that guide people to true health are paths of salvation ordained by God. Do not fear illness or hardships. Accept them as God's blessings, a way of purifying us of our accumulated spiritual clouds. Even though illness is healed through prayers, we still hold medical science in high esteem. Primary purpose of Jorei is not to effect physical healing. Jorei is an action that brings about spiritual fulfillment and true happiness on earth. I say this because sickness is a form of purification, the real cause of sickness. It's clouds on the spiritual body, which are dispelled through that purification. Jorei is a way by which all the negative experiences of a person can be eliminated. In this sense, poverty and conflict are also manifestations of purification. However, the most serious of all purifications is illness, because it involves one's very life. Therefore, when the problem of disease is solved, other miseries such as poverty and conflict are automatically solved too. Since the solution of these miseries is essential for the attainment of true happiness, it needs to be clearly understood that the cause of all miseries is clouds on the spiritual body, and that the simplest and surest way to dispel clouds and attain true happiness is Jorei. Therefore, Jorei is not merely something to be used for the healing of physical illness. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for attending this morning service and for listening in morning service of the Miracle Association headquarters. I also want to thank you for your prayers towards world peace, towards the victims of wars, of natural disasters, as well as man-made disasters. This morning, the faith experience I want to share with you comes from Livia Dutra Correa. She's from Tatuapé, São Paulo. Livia is 21 years old and was introduced to our church through her parents. From childhood, her parents took her to the church and involved her in various dedications. During her teenage years, she was hesitant to talk about our church because she feared discussing religious topics. However, over time, she delved deeper into practices of faith and began discussing Meixo Sama with her friends. In 2019, at the age of 17, Livia took the responsibility of guiding young members in her Jorei Center. The following year, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, she conducted virtual meetings with the youth group to study Meixo Sama's teachings. Surprisingly, more young people participated each week and connected themselves with Meixo Sama. As the pandemic restrictions eased, Livia hosted Jorei gatherings at her home for friends who were going through purifications. She prayed with them, channeled Jorei, and taught them how to apply Meixo Sama's teachings in their lives. Gradually, everyone's feelings transformed, and in the past 3 years, 9 of her friends embraced our movement. Livia works with her father in an auto parts company, and in 2021 they faced financial difficulties. This led them to desire to pray for the prosperity and happiness of their employees, suppliers, and customers. Simultaneously, they began offering donations of gratitude on the first day of each month. They noticed that after these practices, things began to improve. They managed to establish a fixed salary for her father, paid overdue taxes, and the employees' year-end bonuses without needing loans. They closed the year 2022 with the highest revenue in 20 years. Today, the company is stable and they continue with their prayer and donation practices. Livia learned that the importance of putting God in first and speaking about Meishu Sama wherever she goes. She expresses her deepest gratitude to God and Meishu Sama for all the blessings received and commits to serving the divine word by guiding as many people as possible towards the realization of paradise on earth. Thank you very much for attending this morning service and for listening to this powerful faith experience. I wish you a most blessed day, and with this concludes our morning service.